At the Center for Ageless Living in Los Lunas, life begins during your golden years. And the center's director, Suzette Lindemuth, gets older New Mexicans moving in this spa-like setting. Good morning, Suzette.
Good morning.
Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm excited to talk about this. I want to mention to our viewers first that the center is celebrating its 25th anniversary this month. So let's first talk about what is the mission of the Center for Ageless Living and what really inspired it in the first place.
Well, you know, being in business 25 years, you get a chance to look back and see all the things that you've accomplished. It's been really an exciting time for us. One of the ways that we developed over the years was, part of my mission was to really reduce the isolation of aging. And so as we started to look at how to do that, and over the course of years, we just built different amenities and things that help the community be involved in aging. I think aging for a lot of people is a scary thing.
Absolutely.
And so
and scary for the families as well.
Exactly. I mean, everybody's involved in aging. I mean, that sometimes we think it's just us that's aging, but I know our families age, our children age, and we see things change, you know, and life's about changing. So.
And you don't want it to be scary, you want it to be comforting. And another thing that, that the center did, which I think is fabulous, is that you got featured in Gourmet magazine 4 years ago. So tell us a little bit about the gardens and the orchards, because that actually is what feeds the residents, correct?
Exactly, and we also have a restaurant there, the Greenhouse Bistro and Bakery, which came out of this whole concept of reducing the isolation of aging, so the community can come to the restaurant. We got a certified organic garden this year, almost 3/4 of an acre in produce. So the residents can help with that, as well as we harvest those produces to go into the restaurant and into the residential diets system. So it's been a really wonderful way to combine what we believe is important about aging, and that's eating well to age well, because if you're not eating healthy, aging becomes harder.
No doubt, and I think for the families, knowing that maybe that their parents are moving into that kind of a community, to know they're still going to eat great, they're going to have that restaurant experience, and it's a wonderful thing for them. And I thought this was so interesting to me, because as we mentioned in the very top of the segment, it's a spa-like setting, and you don't think of an older age home as a spa-like setting. So can you tell us about the facility and the on-site amenities?
Sure. The Garden Gate Day Spa and Salon are a separate building on the 6-acre campus.
It's great.
4,200 square feet, therapeutic pool, hot tubs, 7 treatment rooms. So, of course, we have massage therapists on the campus, and as part of living on the assisted living portion of the campus, those individuals get services. So it's so nice to have the massage therapist be able to go over into the assisted living facility and provide direct services. But of course the community can come, and we encourage people to go to our website and see the great facility that we have. We recycle all of our water. We were actually voted the top organic spa in 2010 by Day Spa magazine too.
Isn't it nice to know they can actually look forward to going to a place like this? And like you said, it eliminates a lot of the fears that you have with aging. And obviously we're talking about the best part of it all, but I'm curious, what's been the most challenging aspect being in business for 25 years?
Well, you know, I think all of us small business owners recognize challenges with employees and, of course, the recession and all those kinds of things. But I think for me, it has always been an opportunity to look at diversifying, and I think, you know, trying to diversify services in assisted living and elder services into the concept of spa and food and sort of this journey that we're all on. I think it's been a challenge and an opportunity to really be creative and to look at supportive services for aging.
And it's a good lesson to be learned in general, just to turn a challenge into an opportunity. And so with celebrating 25 years, I know you're going to do something special. What is it?
We are doing something special. So starting September 15th, we have 25 days of free events at the Center for Ageless Living. You can certainly go to our website, a whole calendar of events there. They're all free. Sometimes we are asking people to register for things because we want to create a connection with our individuals. But we start on the 15th with a drumming and blessing ceremony with Sally Moon, who will be doing that. And then on the 16th is our big 25-year Jubilee celebration at the campus. So again, people can go online and find out all about us.
Well, of course, we're looking at a beautiful photo, by the way, and tell us what that is that we're looking at.
So this is the Garden Gate Day Spa and Salon, and this overlooks a beautiful pond that we have on the campus, and roses and gardening beds, and this is one of our events for elders. Honoring the Elders of Valencia County, again, is September 21st as part of our celebration. It's a free lunch for everybody over the age of 85.
So when you do the Honoring the Elders of Valencia County, that means you have to be 85 or older? honor?
Yes,
okay.
to come to that.
Got
and,
it.
And also Senior Olympians is part of that,
Nice.
honoring the elders as well. And then this is Armando. He's our head pastry chef at the Greenhouse Bistro and Bakery. So
Look
we
at
do
him.
bake all our own breads there, and we have fabulous pastries. And so
That's
we
wonderful. Yeah, nothing wrong with good pastries,
No,
I
no.
always say. Now,
It helps with aging.
Yeah, I love pastries anytime. Now, people watching are probably thinking, you know, this sounds like a really special place, but, you know, how can they get involved? Because I know even if they're not maybe going into the center yet or they don't have a family member at this stage of life yet, how can they get involved?
You know, we really we want the community to know that the Center for Ageless Living has the Greenhouse Bistro and Bakery and the Garden Gate Day Spa that's
Okay.
open to the public, and we're open
Nice.
Tuesday through Saturday. We also have an opportunity for people to volunteer, and we really cannot. There's no way that we can meet all the needs of elders without
Sure.
volunteers, and so people can volunteer on the campus and get discounts at the spa as volunteers, and so it's a nice way for them to, you know, join us as a member and then contribute to the seniors.
That's
So
really,
it's a
really
thing
nice.
to do.
Well, and you mentioned a few times to go to the website so that people
Yes.
can get an opportunity to learn more information. Can you tell us what that website is?
Yes, the website is nmagelessliving.com.
Okay.
And you can certainly go on there. It will take you to an entire page where you can actually enter the system and
Perfect.
see all the events for the 25-year celebration.
And as you can see, September 16th to October 10th, that's when it's all going on.
Yes,
So,
yes.
so many wonderful things happening. Congratulations
Oh,
on
thank
25
you.
years.
Thank you.
Thank you for the valuable information. I think you're going to get a lot of people invigorated and excited about it all. Thank
Well,
you.
and aging's a journey we're all on, so please come see us.
None of us get eliminated
You don't-
from
you
that
get on that one.
process. Now, watch the seasons change from the Coombers and Toltec Scenic Railroad. Details are coming up next on New Mexico Style. Don't go away.